Yeah, that's what it is. You gotta be online.
Mike, you think it's just yours, or we could use mine too if need be? Yeah, it had to be connected to his Wi-Fi. No, I'm going to go back there. I'm just going to get through it. Get our fans in. No, I'm going to go up there. I'm just getting them as they come in. Yeah. I want them to have the whole experience. So, got to get them coming in, the tunnel. Where's the fog machine? Josh, maybe some fireworks and fog machine next time?
Don't do the game hops. We get the ice works. We'll have the fog machine. They'll probably call it fire department.
Yeah, right.
What time are you guys on, maybe?
Hey, can you text your parents and see if they're getting it? Make sure it's coming. Okay. you coming back or are you going there? You can just sit there or stand. This is nice because I can lean on the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that helps a little.
No traffic stones after some technical difficulties this morning. We are back live on the air for the BlueWater Hawks second game against these guys. We took first game 2-1 last night. Hoping to repeat that this afternoon. Morning's game did not quite go as we were hoping. Dropped that one 2-1 this morning to the Devilettes, but hopefully the girls got some water, some food, and are well rested to take home this W right before we head back to the States. So about 30 seconds left on this clock as Dragons get ready to start this one off. So it looks like the Jackets are putting Vermonti back in net against the Hawks tonight this evening. Oh my goodness, get time side already, I can tell. Starting line looks like we've got Dar, Svensson, and Flaherty out there, along with Laporte and Volgasang. Up down, and Berg's going to go chase after, picked up by the defense of the Hawks. Hawks trying to move it up through the neutral zone onto the stick of Laporte. Laporte gets it past the red line, passing it up towards Flaherty. Flaherty takes it into the Hawks zone. She's looking for the front of the net. Puck gets caught on her stick, and Laporte tries to take a swing at it. And Hawks now able to move it out into neutral ice. Hawks taking it down the wing and off the pads of Bramonti. Jackets trying to clear, but Hawks catch it at the blue line. Bogasang trying to get that one out. She gets it right out in the middle, and Sullivan off the bench coming in. She's going to cross the blue line. She's got a defender on her back, trying to take a shot. I think it made contact with the defender's stick on its way up, and that one shoots up and out of play. So first stoppage of this game, 14-17 left on the clock, and we're going to get a defensive zone face-off here. Jack's going to change all 5 skaters. We've got McInhill out along with Oldsgaard and Colehouse, Myers, and Dallas on the defense. Puck goes down into the corner, picked up by the Hawks. Hawks go B to D, trying to clear it out up the wing, and they're able to get it past May, but that puck's going to go flying, trying to beat the icing, and they will. Hawks pick it up, looking for an outlet, drop past there on the wing, trying to for the wraparound. They go for it off the pads of Tremonti and then up and over the shoulders. The Hawks are going to strike first and quit here. 13:53 on the clock. It's the Hawks. Take the lead 1-0. So back at it. Looks like we're going to have Flaherty there at center, along with Ori and LaRoche. Mullet and Gutschall back on defense. Puck goes down, picked up by the Hawks. Hawks trying to play it up. Hits the stick of Gutschall. She sends it down the ice. Not going to have an icing call. That one hit a stick. It's going to be LaRoche on the forecheck there. And she tries to get a piece of it. Hawks now trying to clear it out on the right defensive side. But Jackets into the middle. Flaherty trying to get a shot off. She gets defended well. And now it's on the stick of LaRoche. LaRoche trying to hit Ori in the middle. It gets on the stick of Flaherty, but can't get the shot off before the Hawks are able to clear that into neutral ice. Hawks pick it up. They get it past the red line and dump it in deep. Mullet giving chase into the corner. Mullet loses an edge, and the Hawks trying to make a play on that. Ori steps in to help, and now got it in the corner is Flaherty and Mullet. That one now it's going to pop to the opposite side. LaRoche trying to get this one cleared, caught by the defenseman. That goes into the glove, I think, with Gutschall. She tries to clear it out with Ori. Ori sends it to Flaherty, and now Flaherty's going to get a breakout. She got a lot of defenders on her, and Jack's going to take this chance to change. She takes a shot right into the leg pad with one of the Hawks players. The Hawks are able to clear that one out quick onto the stick of Vogelsang and neutralize. She tries to quickly send that one back up to Thomas. Touches the stick, so no icing, and Thomas going to get chased into the offensive zone. Hawks able to clear that out, but Vogelsang stops it before it goes too far. Vogelsang tries to do the D to D pass, and we're going to get a whistle here. Looks like he's signaling too many men. Let's see a 6 up. So looks like it's going to be a call against the Hawks. Hawks for too many men on the ice, and so Jackets are going to take their first power play of the game. Going to get an offensive zone face-off here. Puck goes down to Dar. LaRoche going to get chased into the corner. Hawks try to clear that one quick. Reminder again, no, we can't ice it on the PK here, so that is not going to be an icing call. Douse goes down to chase. Douse trying to play this one up the boards. Trying to hit LaRoche, but it comes off to a Hawks player. Hawks now trying to pick that up. They send it in hard from the blue line. Now Hawks still trying to go back and pick that up, looking for the wraparound picked up by Vogelsang. Vogelsang now looking for LaRoche, which hits LaRoche right at the blue line, and LaRoche going to take this puck into the zone, puts the brakes on, trying to Find an outlet, hits Dar. Dar looking for Sullivan. She gets taken down right in front of that net. Hawks trying to clear it out again. Jackets now looking for someone behind the net. Picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan loses an edge, sends it to the front. Shot by Dar off the pads. Puck still loose, and now we're going to have a cover on that. So Jackets get a couple of shots off on this power play. Minute 9 remaining, and they'll change up the forward line here. And like Jackets are going to be changing out a couple of line mates. Little miscommunication there as the Jackets looks like they figured it out. Send the hook back to Vogelsang, and going to be broken out there. Hawks trying to get this one down the ice. Nice defense there by Dowse to keep that one off, and now picked up by Flaherty. Flaherty trying to get a hold of that behind the net. Hawks still defending. Flaherty's able to finally pick it up. She hits it up to Bird. Bird now trying to clear it out, loses off the stick. Flaherty able to clear it out, but Hawks right at the blue line able to swipe that one back and trying to move toward the net. Flaherty now coming away from that pile up with the puck, but Hawks able to grab it quick, and Vogelsang now sends that one down. Hawks changing, and Beckett's 24 seconds left on this power play. Looking for some offensive pressure here. Colehouse not trying to take it down, but Hawks just give that one a whack and send it back into behind the Jackets net. Vogelsang now picks it up, send it up to Dowse. Dowse trying to play this one out of the zone. Dowse sends it to Colehouse. Colehouse trying to bump it in to the zone, not able to get it off. And then she takes a shove down. Jackets changing a few players here as can't quite get it in. Puck goes back into the Hawks zone. It's going to be Sullivan and Dar on the forecheck here. And Sullivan able to keep that one in the zone. Tried to send it over to Thomas. Thomas picks it up now, looking for Sullivan again in front of the net. Thomas back on the boards, trying to get this one to the front. Sullivan now poking it free. Myers drops low on those boards, but Dar's actually going to be the one that get over there and pick it up. Sullivan with a nice pass off the boards to Dar. Dar looking for a route to the front of the net, but lots of traffic. Gets it back to the defenseman. Stop from the defense, gets blocked by the defender, and they're going to be able to play that one past. Myers goes down to defend. Hawks get the change and are able to get on the ice. Hawks again trying to get this puck out. Gutschall plays it up to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it over to Dar. Dar, though, got a lot of bodies on her, and Jackets are going to be changing here, but that puck goes up and out of play. So we'll get a whistle. 9:16 to go in the first. Puck goes down to McInhill. Colehouse trying to scoop that one free. Puck picked up by the Hawks defensive line. They play it forward through the neutral zone. Hawks able to chip that one in, and that's just going to be covered by Vermonti as a big swarm coming at her. So McInhill going to be out here to take this face off again. Puck goes down, picked up by Hawks. Vogelsang trying to knock that puck free. Hawks again looking for the front of the net. Get a shot. That one goes wide. Now Colehouse on the boards trying to get this one out. Hawks in the corner battling along with Lakorchik. Hawks take it out, looking for the front. Almost find the 5-hole. Puck still loose, and they able to sneak that one in glove side or stick side. And Hawks are going to take a quick 2-0 lead here. The puck comes down to Flaherty, picked up by the Hawks. Hawks play it back to their own D, do the D pass now. Hawks taking their time in their own zone. Ori trying to make them pay here. Ori going to try to pin her back behind her own goal. Back to trying to establish themselves off. Hawks able to get that one clear. May Douse goes back to pick it up. She plays it forward to LaRoche. LaRoche loses an edge, though. Douse going there to back it up. Hawks, though, able to pick it up from those boards. And Hawks take it in past the blue line. She was trying to loop it around, but caught onto the stick of Mullet. Mullet playing it around the behind her own net. Looking for LaRoche. And that one, I believe, is going to scooch all the way down there for an icing call. So we'll get that one coming back into the defensive zone. 8:02 to go in this first period. Faceoff going to be taken by Dar here, along with Clark and Thomas. Puck goes down. Hawks trying to get a piece of it, but Dar able to knock it out. Thomas going to be off to the races. She's looking for a shot. Goes right into the pads, but the puck still loose. Myers drops low, trying to keep that in, but Hawks are going to turn it the opposite way. Gutschall trying to make a play on it. Hawks, though, are going to make it move toward the net. Puck goes up and over. And that one's going to go up, off the boards and all the way out into neutral ice. Hawks, though, trying to pick that one back up. Thomas on the forecheck here as trying to get the hold of this puck. Sullivan able to get a piece of it. She takes it in. Sullivan and Dar trying to make something happen, but I think a little tied up there. And Hawks take it back. Hawks get it to pass into neutral ice and send it down the length in order to change. Jackets now trying to clear this out. Dar sending it up to Sullivan, but caught by the Hawks. Hawks sent a dangerous pass to the middle, but that one goes straight through the crease onto the opposite side. Hawks with the puck again, looking for the front of the net. She goes for that wraparound again. Jules, though, says no thank you. And Jackets now able to clear that puck. Great stick work there by Svensson. Svensson now looking for the net, and he scores on the backhand. Svensson with a great pickpocket move there. And she was able to take that down and had Sullivan with her, but you need the help as she put that one up right over the shoulder on the backhand. And Jackets are going to pull within one here. It's 6:49 to go in the first. She did. Puck down. Jackets pick it up in their own zone. Mullet trying to clear this one out. And little bunched up there. Mullet's going to pick it back up, skated along the blue line, send it back to Douse. Douse now looking up for LaRoche, but picked up by the Hawks at the blue line. Hawks looking again for the front of the net. Flaherty now going to pick that one up. Flaherty's got LaRoche and Ori with it. Sends a nice cross-ice pass to Ori. Ori taking it in the zone, looking for LaRoche. LaRoche looking for that backhand. Can't quite get it off, and Hawks now going to pick it up behind their own net, trying to clear the zone. Hawks play that puck forward. Douse is going to be on it, trying to get it free. Douse tries to send it toward the goalie, and it's going to be Mullet who picks it up behind there. Mullet now trying to skate this one out. Mullet able to get into neutral ice. He's going to look for a line toward the net. Jacket's going to take this time to change. He's going to send it toward the front, but no one there, and going to be picked up by Hawks. Hawks trying to capitalize on the line change, but McEnhill able to pick that puck up off the bench as Hawks trying to grab this. Hawks send it in deep, clips the stick of Gutschall, and Hawks are going to try to capitalize. Hawks pick it up off the stick, playing it toward the middle there, and we got a collision between Olsgaard and now Gutschall going to peel up the front of the net, looking to pick that puck off. Hawks loop it around, send it to the blue line, back down to the wing at the circle, and there's a bouncing puck. Great work by Bramante to keep that one from the front back of the net. The hard shot goes to the wide, and Jackets just really got to clear this one here. Picked up by Gutschall. Gutschall trying to play that one out to Olsgaard. Caught on the boards again, and picked up off the boards by Hawks. Hawks have a chance here, but onto the stick of Gutschall. Gutschall able to pop that one out, and it is not even going to ice as that shuffleboard dies there, and Hawks go back to pick it up. Jackets going to get some fresh legs on here. So were the Hawks, so slow to bring it down the ice. And Jackets are going to be back to pick it up. The forecheck in the corner, trying to get that. Hawks racing toward it. And looks like Hawks now picking that up. Cam able to grab it off the stick momentarily. And now it's going to be Bogelson coming from the back line. She's going to work that one down the ice, looking for a path toward the front. She's got Dar in the front. Can't quite get the pass off, and it's going to go all the way to the boards and back. Now, again, the Hawks trying to clear it out. Thomas on the sideboard trying to set a shot, crosses the crease, and Hawks now able to clear that one out past the blue line. Hawks and Jackets send it straight back in, though. Clark going to be the forechecker on this as Jackets loop this one around, try to clear. Our Hawks loop it around, try to clear this one out. Clarity now going to lose an edge. She's going to draw a penalty on this, but looks like, and yeah, so Hawks going to go to the box here for looks like a trip, and Jacket's going to get the next power play.
Wall.
Puck down to Dawn. Sullivan gets it out of the corner. Dar looking for the front with Svensson, but looks like it had gone, but not going to go. And we're not going to get an icing call here. So Dow's going to have to turn the Jets on. She turns on the Jets, puts the brakes on, trying to put this one out. Sullivan now on the wall with it. And Hawks almost getting into the middle. Lone Hawks skater out there trying to make something happen as Jackets try to get this one cleared. Hawks going for the line change as Vale just makes some work of it. They picked up by Douse now. Douse trying to play this one out to Svensson. Svensson going to be able to hit Sullivan. Sullivan trying to control it. She does and be able to take it across the blue line. She's got a lot of traffic in front of her. Doesn't quite make it to the net. Gets that one behind the net. Now she's going to look for Dar in front. She goes down. And it's going to be a puck going all the way back. Gutschall back to grab it. She loops around, loses the puck though. And Hawks trying to take this one in. Hawks keep it at the blue line and hit a hard shot in off the skate of Dowd. Gutschall now trying to steal this one from the boards. And it looks like we're going to get that one out. Comes out to the stick of Dar. Dar trying to play it down to Flaherty, but a little too much juice. And we're going to get an icing here. 34 seconds left on the penalty. Or on the power play for the Jackets. So it will be a defensive zone. There's a 2:21 left in this first period. Puck down to Flaherty. That one's going to sneak to the corner. Flaherty trying to get it up to LaRoche. Sending it over to Ori. Ori now going to grab that one off the wall. She gets past the red line, going to dump it in. Jackets trying to head down there to give her some help. She grabs it behind the net, looking for some help in front. Sends it back to Gutschall. Gutschall sends it over to Myers. Myers looking for a shot. Sends it in low off the goalie pad. Still loose, but that's going to bounce off the wall and back under the cover of the glove. And we'll get another whistle here. Just 10 seconds remain in this power play. 1:57 in the period. Puck down. Flaherty loses an edge. Sent back to Myers. Myers sends it all the way around the boards. And picked up by LaRoe. Oh, looks like it's going to be hit by one of the Hawks players. And then deeper by Gutschall. And Hawks are back to full strength here as Gutschall again dropping on the boards, trying to keep his puck in. Hawks still able to get it free. Lots of forecheckers, though. Gutschall grabs a hold of it again, sends it back toward the net. And Jackets are going to go on a line change here for some of the players. Hawks trying to take it down, but Jackets somehow able to keep it in the zone. McIntyre tries for the drop pass, and that one's going to go out. And now picked up by Vogel saying in the neutral zone. Jackets trying to play that one in. Vogel saying again with it. Sends that one up to Olsgaard. Olsgaard looks from McIntyre. McIntyre enters the zone, but knocked off the stick, and it's going to be picked up again by the Hawks. Hawks try to keep this one, get this one out, and they do. Play the end again by Bogusang, and now we're going to have a big hit on Olsgaard, and that had been probably the third hit that Philly put on Olsgaard that shift, so about time one was called. There was quite a bit of poking happening before the final blow. So another shift, another power play here for the Jackets. But then Breathitt with a quick shot, but Hawks able to clear it out. And Dar races back for it. Dar trying to get this one up to LaRoche. LaRoche catches it. She's looking for Sullivan on the far ice. She gets a piece of that puck, and she's going to sit it down. Not going to get an icing call. You know, it was a little close there. Hawks again, though, going to give that one a big whack and all the way down into Jules' territory. Jules gets that one a poke out to Vogelsang, and Vogelsang's now going to look for Sullivan again on that cross ice pass. Sullivan, though, got a lot of bodies on her as she was the lone attacker there. And Hawks again able to play this one all the way to the length, and that will rule it for the period. So we'll start period number 2, minute and 11 left on this penalty. Just a 30-second break here between those two periods. I should take a picture. Mm-hmm. Here we go for period number 2. Back at starting on the power play. Puck goes down to Dar. Dar tries to send it into Sullivan. Hawks break it up, but it's Vogelsang coming from defense. She's going to take this one in. Looking for a shot. Sends it toward the front. Looking for, I believe, LaRoche in there. That one crosses the circle, though. Now back on the boards. Great catch there by Douse at the blue line to keep that one in the zone. Douse now playing it down to LaRoche. LaRoche looking for Dar in the middle. Broken up, but beautiful stick work there by Douse to keep this one in, play alive. Sullivan again dropping low on those boards, trying to keep this one in, but that puck is going to fly loose. And Dallas off to the races. She sends that one over to Vogelsang. Vogelsang able to send it up to LaRoche. LaRoche now looking for Sullivan. Sullivan able to cross center ice, and she takes that one into the zone. Looking for May coming in hard, and she's going to take a shot. Look at the 5-hole, and somehow puck does not make it in the goal as that looked like it was going to go all day. I don't know how it looked on video, but I saw a hole and I saw a puck, and the inevitable conclusion was that puck being in the net, but somehow we are not there. And Jackets are going to take a face off. 13 seconds left on the penalty on power play here. Picked up by the Hawks. Hawks going to send it around the back of the net. Gutschall there at the board to try to keep this in, and she's able to keep it in. Sends it up to Ori. Ori over to Svensson. Svensson sends it to the front and picked up by the Hawks on the rebound. Hawks now going to try to play this one out to the middle of the ice. Hit it onto the stick of Gutschall, but Hawks able to pick it up on the rear. Now onto the stick of Myers. Myers trying to clear this one out to Svensson. Svensson hits a beautiful outlet pass to Ori. Ori drops it to Flaherty, and Flaherty's going to take that one into the Hawk zone. Flaherty dragged down, though. She loses an edge. Still working, though, to get that puck to the center as Jackets looking to tie this one up. That one comes out from behind the net. Ori looking for a defenseman. Starts to spin that one behind the net again. Ori again picks it up, looking for Svensson in the middle there. Ori, we've got a battle going for her. Svensson trying to pick that one up. She just gives it a swat toward the other side, but Hawks able to clear it out. And it's going to be picked up by Myers and sent straight back in. Jacket's going to do a line change here as we'll get some fresh legs on. McInhill, House, and Olsgaard going out. Hawks going toward the net. Bouncing puck, still loose. Robinson trying to clear that one out along with Korchik. And House now trying to get a stick on it. She's got that one free. House trying to send it over to Olsgaard. And that's going to come back to the defenseman of the Hawks. Hawks send it back into the Jackets on quick. And that gets tied up in skates. Hawks send the pass back to the defenseman. She doesn't have any room to work and drops it right back down. The Korchik now the one trying to clear it out. Hawks moving off the boards with some speed, but can't make it through traffic. And House putting in the muscles, trying to get this one free. McInhill now gives the swat up to Olsgaard, and that puck's going to slide free. Hard foretook her off the bench, trying to keep this one. Hawk now with possession. They send that one hard across the blue line. Hard bouncing puck, and Allen's going to sneak in off the leg pad and into the goal. So 11:37 in the second. Hawk's going to take a 3-1 lead here. Puck goes down the draw. Quickly back to the defenseman of the Hawks. Hawks trying to move into the zone with speed. May holds her up, and puck goes down in behind the boards. Mullet now trying to grab that one. Mullet still fighting for it behind the boards. Hawks pick it up, trying to play it to the middle. Defended by Mullet, and Mullet now picking that up, looking for Thomas. That's going to go bouncing. Not going to have enough to ice, but Hawks are going to be the first to it. Trying to clear it out, but Star with speed grabbed it at the blue line. Star now looping around behind the back of the net, looking for an outlet pass. Hits Clark. Clark with a nice shot there, almost able to get that one through, but that hits off the leg guards, and now Hawks are going to be the ones to ice this puck and bring it back down into the offensive zone for the Jackets. 11:05 go in the second. Jackets trail 3-1. Svensson, Sullivan out here along with Betchel and Myers. Picked up by the Hawks. Hawks looping around the board. Sullivan gives chase. Sullivan first to the puck, sends it to the middle, but picked up by the Hawks. So Dar able to grab it straight back. Lots of change of possession here. Dar kicks it to herself, looking for Svensson right there in the middle. Sullivan now also trying to grab a hold of that puck. It's stuck on the boards, and it's going to be Hawks who pick it up. Hawks able to play it up the boards, but great coverage by Dar to keep that one in the zone. Puck slides to the opposite side now. Sullivan still just trying to be everywhere. Get a hold of this. Svensson picks it up, trying to get a play on it. That one's going to be caught by Nat. Great stick work there by Natalie to keep that one in the zone as well. Bird again, gets it to the front. Dar with a shot and another one up on the post as Jackets now still able to keep some offensive pressure here in here. Sullivan sends it to the front, and this time Dar goes low and kicks that one to the back of the net. 3-2 Jackets back in striking distance. 10-12 left in the second. So puck going to go down here to Flaherty. LaRoche trying to get a hold of that. LaRoche picks a pocket. She's got a clear shot. Takes a shot a little wide of the net there. And Hawks try to clear this one out quick. Bouncing puck. Vogelsang's going to be the back what to retrieve. She's got hard forward checkers on her. Sends it up to LaRoche, though, at center ice. LaRoche trying to go cross ice to Ori, but picked off by the BlueWater Hawks. And Hawks now trying to move toward the net. Great stick work by Vogelsang to poke check that one away. Hawks with puck in the corner now. So Roche and Vogelsang trying to get this one out. Avery circling for it. And it looks like Bucket's going to come up to the blue liner. Hard shot off the chest protector of Vermonti, but picked up by the Jackets. Jackets send it out into neutral ice, but the Hawks are going to gain possession. Hawks trying to turn this one back around, make a pass for the net again. Send one in low, and that one goes wide. Hawks trying to grab this one on the mid boards. Ori has it pinned. Poked out by the Jackets, and Jackets get this one clear. It's going to be the defenseman, or the defenseman of the Hawks who pick it up. Hawks again trying to bring this one back in with speed. Flaherty trying to poke that one free from behind. The Hawks get a quick shot off. He kind of stole that off of her front stick and doesn't go, but Ori's going to be the one to bring it back the other way. Ori sends it over to Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas going to be the lone attacker as they go for the change. She loses the edge, and Hawks now pick it back up. The Hawks trying to move down the ice, but Jackets have fresh legs and broken up by Mullet there. Picked up by Mackinhill now. Mackinhill trying to play it up the boards, gets caught in the skates of the Hawks player, and that's going to be Douse peeling off the front of the net. He sends it up to Clark. Clark trying to make a play, but Hawks grab it back and take it back behind the Jackets net again. Douse again trying to make a play on it, along with Mackinhill. Mackinhill loses an edge. A couple of skates go flying, and we're going to get a whistle as something. So we're going to face off outside the zone here in neutral ice. Puck goes down. Darden's going to take it from the faceoff circle. She's trying to give herself some space here. Loses it momentarily, but she's just going to dump that one down. It's going to be Olsgaard giving chase on this. Olsgaard looking for Douse back on the blue line, but picked off by the Hawks. And Hawks not going to try to move down with speed. Hawks have 3 attackers. The Jackets have 3 defenders down here. Hawks make it through, but lose possession of the puck. And that one's going to slip behind the net. Dar trying to get this one free. She's got Thomas up on those boards, but she's going to go the opposite direction, goes weak side. Douse has Olsgaard up there. And puck's going to slip back behind the net again. Hawks with it, looking for the front. Defended by Mullet. Mullet got a stick on that to prevent the shot, and Jackets able to clear this one out of the zone. Hawks, though, grab it and turn it right back around quick, and they're going to get a shot right into the chest of Vermonti. Rebound cleared from the front by Douse, but Hawks relentless, coming at the net again. Then looking for that wraparound shot. Can't find it, and she's going to just really take her time on this as Jackets not able to clear that one off the stick. Thomas now going for the puck, and that one's going to just be fed around the boards by the defender. Wolfsburg and Mullet now in the corner trying to get this one out of the zone for the Jackets. Mullet pops it free, puts the brakes on, hits it over to Olsgaard. Olsgaard got to get this one out, but Hawks come there back off the boards with it, and now Star just going to go ahead and ice that and give the Jackets a little bit of breathing room. 6:39 to go in the second. That's going to go down to Flaherty, Benson, and Sullivan out with her. Jacket's going to come away with it. Pink try to position in the neutral zone, but Flaherty's going to grab it back. Flaherty sending that one into the Hawks zone. Sullivan gets chased. Sullivan trying to win the race. The stick lifted, and that one's going to slide up. Dutchall dropping really low on the boards, trying to keep this puck in. Dutchall now trying to send to the front, hits Flaherty. Flaherty trying to send a puck. A couple of bodies hit the ground. Again, Benson trying to hit the front of the net. Benson again trying to pick this puck up. Hawks trying to get this clear. Going to go to the stick of Gutschall. Gutschall trying to fight this one in, and that one's going to actually sneak out. Flaherty, though, covering back on the defense, and Meyer's going to be able to send that one over to Flaherty. Flaherty up to Svensson, and that one's going to go back into the zone. Jackets changing the defenders as the Hawks pick up the puck. Hawks able to clear that one out on the far side, and it's going to be Laportic and Vogelsang back. Vogelsang picks it up, playing that one out to Svensson. Svensson able to beat the defender. Svensson now with the puck. She's got two options with her, trying to play that puck through. Hits Sullivan's, and puck was still loose, but ref whistled, and we will get a stoppage of play. 5:36 to go in the second. So one good shot there by Sullivan, and a nice beater pass from Svensson. Puck down to McIntyre. She's got Ori and LaRoche with her pile up there in the middle, and Hawks are going to be the one to come away. Hawks play a pack with Torchik, pick it back up. Bogusin, the defender back here, but lots of jackets and one offensive player. Pass to the middle, obviously going to go to a jacket then, and it's going to be picked up by McIntyre. McIntyre trying to clear it out. Can't quite make it up the boards, and it's going to be Bogusin now picking it up. LaRoche on the boards as well there. And we'll get a whistle here for a stopped puck. Puck goes down to McIntyre again. Picked up by the blue liner for the Hawks. He sends it wide of the net. McIntyre now behind the net, trying to send that one to the weak side. BlueWater Hawks try to play that one up to the blue liner. Picked up by a Jackets defender, but that is going to not ice. So no icing, and Hawks going to have to play it out of the zone. Jackets drop back and get that one in neutral ice. Great pass from Douts to Colehouse. Colehouse looking for Flaherty in the middle. Can't quite connect. It's going to be the Hawks picking it back up. Hawks moving through with speed through the neutral zone, bringing it into Jackets territory. Knocked off the stick by Flaherty, and Hawks, so get it back at the blue line. Just trying to make some dance moves happen. Working toward the net. Pass to the center. It's puck still loose. Left the Jacket sticks to knock that one free, and it looks like it's going to be Mullet. He tries to clear it. Caught at the blue line again, though, and sent back around behind the net. He's looking for a centering pass now. Puts the brakes on and looking again. Mullet trying to keep that one loose, and then cleared from the front by Douse. Picked up by Colehouse. Colehouse with a great outlet pass to Clark. Clark now going to be moving down. She's got Flaherty there in the middle with her. Clark trying to play it around the defender. It's going to go to the boards or go to the back. And now back toward the front. Clark tries to pick it up. Flaherty again trying to play to the middle. Flaherty's going to come in with a shot. Flaherty, Colehouse, and Clark there able to work together and scrap another scrappy goal for these Jackets here, cleaning up the rebound. And the Jackets have tied it up. 3:43 to go in the second. Puck drops to Dar, goes back to Myers. Myers tries to play it forward, but that one's going to get uh, deflected right as she hit it. That's all goes chasing. Hawks able to play it back to the blue line. Danger shot, and that was just nasty up and over. As barely shot from the blue line, and I don't think anybody saw that one go in. So tie it up for a moment, and they take a quick lead back, and Jackets fighting again. 3:33 to go in the second. Dar taking the face off, picked up by Svensson. Svensson plays it forward, picked up by the defenseman of the Hawks. Hawks with a nice rebound off the wall, and Hawks able to beat a couple defenders. Another hard shot, and now he's going to go 5-4 as Hawks goes quick back goals. They're going to take that 5-3 lead here. Rockets going to switch it up again. Flaherty, Oldsgaard, and Thomas out here. Not going to slide back to the defenseman. Pick up by Laportek. Laportek trying to play it up to Oldsgaard. He does now. Oldsgaard, nice cross-ice pass to Thomas. Thomas now trying to pick this one up. She's going to dump that one in. It's been Flaherty on the face. Flaherty picking it up in the corner. Trying to play that one over to Oldsgaard, I think. It's going to be Thomas now who picks it up, and we're going to get a interference, I believe. Amy. Amy. I think that was some sign for interference. But either way, Jackets going on another power play here. Hopefully they can answer and grab some goals back from these Hawks. Puck down to Dart. She gets that one back to Sullivan. Sullivan plays back to Vogelsang. No shot there. Tries to play back up to Sullivan. Hawks able to pick it up. They get that one out of the zone, but Vogelsang keeps it going from the going the distance. He plays it up to May. South's trying to play that one up to Sullivan. Well, miscommunication there as that puck bounces into the air. Vogelsang again looking for Sullivan. Hawks able to pick it up though. Now back to Douse. Douse with a great pass up to LaRoche. LaRoche now trying to put the gas on. He crosses with Dar. Dar looking for hooks Dar, hits LaRoche again, and that's gonna go into the patch. Like that idea. A couple of quick passes there, but slowly seemed to regret it. And shot goes into the test detector. But that'll mean an offensive zone face-off for these Jackets. 126 to go and the penalty 2:29 in the period. Puck goes down back to Bogusin. She's going to try to play that forward to LaRoche. LaRoche now looking for the front of the net. And that one's going to slip over to Sullivan. Sullivan trying to hit Douse at the blue line, but that's going to sneak through, and it's going to be a lone skater off to the races against Vermonti. But Vermonti able to read that one and scoops it up. Great stop there from Vermonti, and we'll get a offensive line change here for the Jackets. Puck down. Still stuck there under the faceoff circle. It's going to be Bogusin who comes away with it. Hawks, though, able to pick it back up. Avery fighting for it behind the net, picked up by Bogusin, and now it's going to be Hawks picking it up deep. Hawks trying to play this back into the Jackets zone. 41 seconds left on the Jackets power play. Bogusin now trying to be the one to take this one out. Gets caught on the skate of the ref. And like Ori going to be the one to pick it up now, but right to the stick of the Hawk. And he plays that one right to the stick of Douse. Jackets again trying to keep this one out. And that is going to be sent into Dar. Or no, Bogusin again. Bogusin going to take this one down. She tries to go up the center of the ice, knocked away. Douse throws it back to pick it up. Douse gets it past the blue line, trying to fight her way down the ice, and gets it into Avery. And I thought it was going to bounce through. I saw some movement. I thought it was going to sneak through between the elbow and the hip, but covered up by the goaltender, and we will get another stoppage. Hawks back to full strength. 1 minute and 2 seconds left in this period. Puck down. McEnhill tries to tap it, and Hawks going to pick it up behind their own net. Hawks trying to pull this out. Myers trying to keep it in the zone here. Keeps it in long enough for Colehouse to help out, but then played out by the Hawks. Hawks got two attackers back. Bradshaw almost beat there, and hard shot goes wide of that net, and that's going to slide all the way back out. Colehouse now going to be the one to take it down as she goes down, and I believe it's going to be drawing a penalty here. Jackets trying to capitalize, and Thomas gets a piece of that, but it's going to be no penalty on that. And Juliet now with the puck. Juliet looking for the front of the net. Got Svensson there with her now, and we're going to get a whistle for a hook on the Hawk. Yeah, looks like Hawks are the guilty party. So Hawks going to go on the go down a man again. It's 13 seconds left in this period. So after the ice cut, Jackets are going to start on the power play. But for this 13 seconds, looks like we're going to have Dar, Sullivan, Svensson along with Douse and Bogasang. What? Looks like we're gonna get an offside. So for the final 3 seconds, we're gonna be after a face off at the neutralized dot. Puck goes down. Jackets try to make a play on it. Hawks keep it free, and that will take us to the ice cut. So Jackets trailing 5-3 here, but still 15 minutes of hockey to play after this 15-minute break.
There you go.
Yes, it's back on the ice. Minute 47 remaining in this power play. 15 minutes left in the game. Jackets. Let's start with Dar Sullivan LaRoche, Bogasang, and Douse out on defense. And there's the reps. So ready to rumble here in Directly, Ontario. But down, picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan can move the speed into the Hawk zone. Drop pass there, leaving it there for Douse. Douse sends it over to Vogelsang. Vogelsang looking for Dar in the middle. Dar trying to get it for front of the net. Goes to wide. Sullivan picks it up, trying to hit Douse, but a little too much juice on it. Not going to get an icing call, so Douse is going to have to put the legs on. As Jackets were the one who sent it out. Douse now trying to pick this one up. But got pressure from the Hawks. Dar going to try to take it the opposite way. She puts the brakes on. Dar looking for the long pass to Sullivan. Sullivan got a piece of it, but not far enough. But it's going to be right on target. Jackets need to get down there with some speed as try to capitalize here. Still a minute left on this power play. Dar sends that one to the front of the net. Rebound available, and Boldesang dropping low on those boards, trying to play that one out. Picked up by LaRoche. LaRoche up to Dar. Dar back down to Vogelsang. Vogelsang trying to get it into LaRoche to the center of the boards, but can't quite make it happen. Picked up on the boards by back at the blue line by Dows. Dows was able to keep it there momentarily, but then the length by the Hawks. Dar and Vogelsang able to get this one out of Jacket zone quick, but Hawks send it right back the opposite way. 27 seconds of advantage time remaining, and Jackets are going to get a defensive zone face off here. Jackets changing out the personnel. Looks like we've got Ori here to take the face off. Flaherty and Svensson out as the wing, or sorry, it's going to be Flaherty taking the face off. Svensson and Ori out as wings. Mullet and Gutschall back on defense. Ori able to play that one out of the zone, but picked up by the Hawks. Hawks looking for a cross-ice pass. That one sneaks over to stick with Gutschall. Gutschall gonna try to take this out. Sends it a nice pass up to Ori. Ori able to get it out of the zone, but she loses an edge. Hawks can be the ones to pick it back up. Hawks trying to send this one back forward. Mullet tries to get a piece of it, and it's going to be Gutschall now behind the back of the net. She loses an edge, goes down hard. And Hawks catch that one at the blue line. Hawks trying to send it back up and around. Caught by the Hawks behind the back of the net. Mullet giving chase, and it's going to be Benson who's able to clear it, but that one might have some juice on it. It's going to slide down the ice, but Hawks going to choose to play it. Jackets get some fresh legs on. And Jackets now trying to keep the team in the zone. House able to keep it in momentarily. Jackets losing a lot of edges here. I have someone who's at the Sparks machine next tournament. But Hawks now pick it back up, trying to wait for a team to collect in front of this net. Jackets trying to clear it out. Jackets can't quite get a firm stick on it, but that one's going to slip at least away from the crease momentarily. McInhill getting a piece of it now. Tollhouse trying to get the front of the zone, trying to hit Oldsgaard, but still can't quite clear it out. McInhill is able to get this one out, but a little too much juice, and that's going to go down for the icing again. And another defensive faceoff for the Jackets. 12:08 left in this final period. Puck goes down to Dar. Svensson and Sullivan out there with her. Picked up by the Hawks. And Vermonti gonna get a quick cover on that one again. So we'll rinse and repeat that face off. Same circle. Puck down to Dar again. That one goes over to the winger on the board of the Hawks. He's looking for the center of the net. Sullivan gets a piece of it, but that's going to be picked up by the Hawks defenseman. She sends it down to the bottom of the circles and looped around to behind the back of the net. Hawks looking for the defender at the blue line. She drops to the top of the circle and gets goes flying over the left side. Hawks for the biggest 6 in there. That's looking dangerous from the top of the circles today. So puck going to go down to Flaherty and picked up by Dar. Dar going to try to take it up the wing. Broken up though, and Ori and Gutschall now back on the defense. Gutschall now picks it up in the corner, plays it up to LaRoche. LaRoche sends it over to Ori. Ori now gets it past the red line and dumps that puck in. Gutschall and Dar now the ones on defense. And that one's going to slide up. That one gets all the way through. Not going to go for an icing, it looks like. So that one will come right back down in for the Jacket into the offensive zone here. Puck down to Flaherty. Picked up by the Hawks, though. Hawks send it up the boards, able to get this one out. Able to clear that one free. Vogelsang tried to make a dive on it, and so kind of slipped under. Flaherty now going to try to jig this puck free, as well as the Hawks. And Vogelsang trying to play that one forward. She gets that one to slip through, and Hawks going to be forced to collect it in their own zone. for Roche on the forecheck, but Hawks able to clear that one out with speed. Hawks in neutral ice now as they're trying to make a move forward. He's going to swipe at it as Full House, and she's able to knock that free, and then uh, Thomas able to knock it all the way to the opposite end. Clark now trying to look for someone in the middle, but no one home over there is all the forwards in that corner. But Thomas now moving herself to the corner. May tries to take a step forward on that one, and Hawks able to break it out. Full House just riding her though like a horse and keeping her from moving down the ice with any speed. Thomas now able to scoop that one through. That's gonna slide back into the Hawks territory, and Hawks try to pick it up. Sullivan picking her pocket. She's gonna try to go for the races, but she's a lone soldier out here. Got Svensson now coming in to help. Svensson moves toward the back of the net. Hawks trying to clear it out quick. Hawks send that one length of the ice, gets through the sticks of both defenders, and now Hawks in a foot race. Natalie Myers beats her there, and Hawks though able to pick that one back up behind the net. That one's going to slide to the opposite side. Now Myers again in a foot race. Now opposite side. Dutchell going to try to get off on that puck. She gets it up and out. Trying to play this one free to the middle, but goes right to a Hawks player. Hawks now moving in quick, trying to take a shot. And again, Dutchell going to try to go for this puck. Hawks moving around. Gets onto the stick of Natalie Meyer. And Hawks, though, are going to get an offsides call as they take that shot from the blue line, but it had slipped free. So no goal on that. So offsides before the goal, and we will get a face off outside the Jacket zone. Puck down, goes to the stick of Douse. Douse trying to work that one out of the zone onto the stick of Flaherty now. Flaherty going to take it the opposite side, trying to give herself some room to work here. It's knocked off the stick right before she enters the zone, and now Hawks trying to take it back the other way. Hawks lose it off the stick of Flaherty, and now again, Jackets trying to make something happen. And they send that one into the zone. Or it gets chased down behind the net. Hawks trying to play it out again. And caught at the blue line by Douse, but Jackets just a little spread out or a little tight up there. And Hawks able to play this out. Lone skater for the Hawks going down against Vogelsang. Vogelsang and Douse combined there to make the stop, but picked up by another Hawks player. Vogelsang trying to play that one out to LaRoche. Hawks, though, maintain possession. Send it back to the blue liner. Shot goes wide, and it's going to be Douse who peels off the play. Douse trying to send this one up to Ori. Ori trying to battle it past down the blue line. She gets that one free. So Roche going to be the one to try to pick that up. She gets it past the center ice, though, and able to get over there. Jacket's going to get some fresh legs. Not able to keep it in the zone, and Hawks quickly clear that out. Jacket's now just trying to fight for this puck as that one's going to come free. Full House trying to play it up the ice for Clark. Full House again for Clark, and she's just going to shovel that one into the zone. Jackets need to get a strong forecheck here as Hawks going to quickly play that one out. Hawks going to try to take this one down the ice. Got a couple of defenders. Nice to poke away, but there's another there. And that bouncing puck goes right into the glove of Vermonti. And we'll get a whistle here. 7:22 to go in the final period. Brody and Olsgaard and McInhill out here. Myers and Gutschall. Myers sends it over. McInhill trying to pick it up on the midboards. McInhill can't quite get it out. Gets sent back down toward Gutschall. Gutschall trying to clear that out, but goes right to the middle. Dangerous pass there. And Olsgaard, though, able to grab that. Sends it over to the McInhill side. McInhill gets a little too much of it. And it's going to go for an icing call here. Puck goes down to Dar, picked up by Vogelsang. Vogelsang trying to play it around the boards, gets caught on the stick. Hawks are going to grab it. Hawks looking for a pass. He tries for the drop pass, but no one home. It's going to be Mullet, and he's going to be there to pick it up. Mullet try to play that one out to Sullivan, but Hawks intercept. Hawks working toward the middle of the net. Goes on to the stick of Dar, though. Dar now. She's going to have to break. She's got a 3-on-1, a 3-on-2 situation. Jar working toward the corner. Has Sullivan in the middle. Sullivan with another shot. Sullivan scores. Sullivan looks through a rebound there from the beautiful pass off the boards from Dar. And those two connect again for another goal. 6-4 is the score now. Puck going to go down to Dar again. Benson and Sullivan are her wings, and that one quickly pops up and out of bounds. Puck down, picked up by the Hawks. Hawks going to try to move with some speed, poked away by a Gutshall, but the Hawks player able to pick that one back up. That one's going to go to the length of the ice. Gutshall going to be the one that's down there to pick it up. Takes a weird bounce, and Hawks going to come away with it. Hawks looping it around, trying to get that one toward the front of the net, looking for some space, and Gutshall's going to be the one to come away with it, looking to clear that one out, sends it over to Svensson. Svensson looking for the center of the ice, but that goes to a Hawk player able to catch it. Douse now trying to send it out. Douse gets it out to Bird. Bird able to get that one free. And center of the ice, needed a free pass for the Hawks as they try to settle things. Jackets, though, able to get Svensson free. Svensson puts the brakes on, looking for Sullivan in the middle of the ice again. And Sullivan makes a diving attempt on a puck and covered by the Hawks goalie. But we'll get a defensive zone face off here. It's a face off for the Jackets coming up. So Flaherty down to take the face off, sends it up to Vogelsang. Vogelsang sends it over to Meyer, and Meyer's going to dump it in. Knows had a lot of pressure on her. LaRoche again picking it up, looking for the center, and it's going to be sent back to Vogelsang. Vogelsang just going to have to drop that one in. And LaRoche again with it down in the corner. Flaherty looping at the top of the circles. Flaherty now in the corner trying to keep this puck free, and she's going to get a hold of that, try to play it out, and that's going to come out of the zone as Jacket's going to have to flee now. Hawks try to play this one out. Good defense there by Flaherty to separate the puck and the player. And now Hawks were able to pick that one back up at their own blue line, looking for some room to work. They send that one deep into the Jacket zone. Vogelsang going to put that up, trying to play it out to LaRoche. LaRoche gets met though, and puck sent back in. Now onto the side of Myers. Myers looking for Ori. He runs into traffic. He decides to go the opposite direction. Vogelsang now they're going to play this one out, and that one's going to get a little too much juice, it looks like. So we'll get another icing call here for the Jackets. And 4:37 to go. Jackets trailing 6-4. The puck drops to Kohlhaas. Quick shot and great cover by Jules as Jules able to get a quick glove on that as shot comes right off the faceoff. So rinse and repeat. Kohlhaas again with the faceoffs. That one gets over to the boards. Another attempted a quick shot. Clark trying to go after that one. And Hawks able to send it in deep again. Douse now trying to clear it up. And Kohlhaas, she's going to get out. Kohlhaas hits Thomas. Thomas in open ice. Thomas now trying to work that one down. It takes it forward to herself. Thomas into the corner. And she's going to go sliding. Puck, I think, is underneath her. Pulled out by Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas plays it back to Gutshall. Gutshall looking for a shot. Sends one in a little wide. Bounces off the back wall. Thomas again trying to get a piece of that. He goes down, and Hawks now going to try to move back the opposite way. Gutshall trying to make a play on this. Gutshall trying to get the defense on this, and Hawks trying to send this one back in. Gutshall now looking for Thomas again in the middle of the ice, able to get this one clear, but Hawks are going to be the ones to pick it back up. Thomas now going to lose an edge. Dallas going to be back to pick it up. Dallas getting a little tied up there, and now Thomas going to be the one to grab that again. Hard shot goes off a body. I thought that might get deflected in as Jackets need to clear this. Defenders have been on the edge a bit, and now Sullivan on her way down. Sullivan and Dar looking to combine for another one of those goals. Sullivan able to get possession, but she gets taken down hard, and Dar now trying to grab it from the boards. Sullivan in there to help as well. Puck in a slip pass, and Hawks trying to move down. Great back check by Vogelsang. Let's clear that puck off the stick momentarily, but Jackets forced to take it out of their own zone again. Vogelsang going to try to put the Jets on. He takes it over the blue line, beats the defender, but loses the puck, trying to play it from the knees into Sullivan, but can't quite make the play. But we're going to get an interference call and a nice little happy jump from Vogelsang as he draws the penalty, and Jackets are going to get a power play here for the last 2 minutes and 42 seconds on this clock. We're going to have to. Jackets are going to get the scoring opportunity here. So Dar, LaRoche, Sullivan, Vogelsang, Douse out here as we as the five. Vogelsang dropping low on the boards, trying to get this play puck to the middle. Dar covering back, but puck is going to leave the zone here, and Douse trying to make a play on it. Douse passes over to LaRoche. LaRoche going to be the one. She's going to dump that one into the zone and go give it a chase. Sullivan also looking for the front of the net. Sullivan gets there to the puck, trying to move for the front, gets a shot off the leg pads, and now we'll have a whistle as Jackets are able to get a couple of offensive opportunities, but can't find the back. Puck down to Jar, trying to get that one free. Hawks going to be the first to it and give that one a big old whack on the ice. Hawks now going to beat it. Keep Jackets to the puck, and Hawks now looking for a shorty. Jackets going to take that one free. Sullivan trying to send it down the ice, but that is going to be nice. And can't ice it on your own power play. So that's going to come back into the defensive end. Minute 10 left on the penalty or the power play. Minute 52 in the game. Jackets still trailing 2. Puck down to Dar, still stuck up underneath. Caught on the skate, and Hawks are going to be the ones to come away with it. Can't keep possession though, and Dar tries to send it around, bounces up over the net, and going to be Vogelsang now with it behind the Jackets. Jackets trying to get some offensive pressure here. Can't pull the goalie with Puck down here. Vogelsang now trying to take that one down again, and able to get this into the offensive zone with a hard forecheck here. Douse with possession, and possible 6 power plays was a bit much for this crew. So Sullivan now with the puck. Flaherty trying to grab possession of it here. Star also trying to grab a stick in there. Douse going after it. 52 seconds remaining in the game. 10 seconds left in the power play. Goes to the front of the net. Vogelsang is the one to grab it. Sends it back, but caught by the blue liner. Hard shot goes high and wide. Hawks back to full strength, but only 40 seconds remain in this game, and Jackets haven't had a chance to pull the goalie. Puck comes free. Vogelsang looking for an outlet, but can't quite get a hold of it. Dar now tries to get that a whack, comes up to the stick of Flaherty. Flaherty trying to make something happen, but Hawks still keeping possession. 20 seconds remain in the game. Douse now trying to get a piece of it. He's going to send that thing in length, and that is going to ice. So we'll have 11.9 seconds remaining in this period, and a defensive zone takeoff. Puck down. Benson trying to make a play on it. Goes to the stick of LaCourchick. LaCourchick tries to send it up to Ori. And Hawks are going to be able to pin this one on the boards for the remaining seconds that appears. And that will be it. for the community trips. The Jackets not what they wanted for the day, but won the first year yesterday, lost the three today. So even on the season, we will be back next weekend playing someone. I don't even know who, but I'll be there and we should be too.